I was talking about my connection with this library. I grew up in this area. My paper route was actually from Emerson to at the time Seconds, and then Broadway to Lowry. And I grew up in a family with 4 boys, and we lived with our grandparents on 25th and 6th. And it was a small house, and you know how 4 boys go. We're all about a year apart from each other when you're right down the line. And so we get a little bit crazy when we're all in the house sometimes. And my mother had this habit of sending us someplace and making sure that we went there, and we had to bring back proof. So if we went to church, we had to bring back the bulletin. She sent us to Ascension to go swimming. The swimsuit better be wet, smell like chlorine. She would send us to the library, and it was this library. And I remember coming here often, and half the time, you know, to turn in books that were late. But it was. And I remember meeting a librarian down here, and we were looking at books that I might like. And I was in grade school, and I liked things like Hercules and Samson, you know, and those epics. And she gave me Homer's Odyssey, which was far and beyond my grade school. So it took me a long time to read that book. I worked on that book. I loved it, and I read it. And so I finished that book, and I remember going, you know, when I went back to school that summer, and I said, "What books did you read?" You know, and I had none. And they'd say, "Homer's Odyssey," and they'd say, "Yeah, right." But it turned me on to reading those books in that section. I spent a lot of time in that section over the next few years reading those books, and so this library was a very special thing for us and for all of us, Dolan boys. And it was, I can still remember the setup coming in here today. It sure seemed a lot bigger, or smaller, but it's great. I'm glad to see that this grand old building will be something that's useful, and again, useful in the community, and working with as a career center, technology center. We need it. So thanks for everything you're doing. Thanks for having me here, and it's nice to be in here.